Hello everyone, welcome to the next video of data structure and algorithm. In this video, we'll discuss one of the searching mechanism that is known as your linear search. So before we'll start, let us understand what is the meaning of linear search. Now, this is used to search a data item from the given collection of data items, that is array. Okay, so that means multiple number of values will be given. Out of that, you have to search one element, whether that element is present or not. Okay, so the principle says that, suppose for example, you are the class representative of your class. Now I want to search X is present in the class or not. I have given you the responsibility that you have to check the entire class and you have to give me the report whether X is present or not. So what I'll do, I'll give you the photocopy or photograph of student X. So you will go to the classroom, you will compare the picture of first student at 0th index with the picture of X. If it doesn't match, then you will go to the next student. Okay. Then again you will match. If it is not matching, then again you will go to the next student. If it will not match, again you will go to the next student. Suppose here there will be a match. Then you will reply, no, that student is present. If suppose here also it will not match, you will go to the next student. Here also will match, you will not, it will not match, you will go to the next location and you will see the total entire classroom student you have compared. Okay, and after comparing, you're out of the room, so you will reply, no, that student is not present. Okay, so one by one, sequentially you are doing the comparison process or you're following the searching process. So that's why this is known as a linear search, because you are just comparing or you are searching one by one element from the entire array. Okay, so the sequential search is otherwise known as a linear search. Okay, and what will happen if that student is present, you will give me the that student is present. So similarly, whenever you will search one element from the array, if that element is present or it is existing, then you will return the location or the index where the value is present. Okay, so let us understand in details with an example. Okay, so this is what the procedure of linear search. Suppose these are few data items are present and we have to search 20, whether 20 is present or not. Clear? So the value what we will search, the item is 20 that I need to search. Okay, so this process will continue until the element is found or the array is not finished. Okay, so that means if I'm getting the element, then I'll stop my searching. If the array is over, means all the elements I have compared, then my searching will be over. Clear? So let us start with the step one. So 20 I'll compare with the first index, that is 15. So 20 is not equal to 15. So go to the next element. Okay. Again, you will compare 20 with 50, the second value. 20 is not equal to 50. Go to the next element. I'm comparing 20 with 35. 20 is not equal to 35. Go to the next element. Finally, 20 equal to 20 means here the comparison or the searching is over, because the value what I am searching is present at index number 3. Okay, so 20 is found at its location 3. Done. So this is very simple procedure or known as your linear search. So let us see how to write the program and implement the same. Okay. Now again we are back with the simple program of array where the array elements have been taken as input and we have displayed. Okay. So we'll take the help of this code for further modification. Example of linear search using array. Okay. So here first of all we have declared the array. We have taken the input for size. As for size, we have taken the input for the value. Okay. So these are the elements of array that we are displaying. Clear? After that, I need to take the input which item I want to search, and One variable I have taken flag equal to 0. I'll tell you why we have taken the variable. Okay. So first of all, I'll ask the user, enter the value you want to search. Okay. Now, whatever the value the user will take input, that I'll store in the item variable. Done. So till now, what we have done? We have taken a collection of elements. So 20, 30, 17, 50, and 30 again, 55. Okay. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Item I want to search is 50. Clear? Okay. So I'll start searching from the 0th index. So for index equal to 0, at most I'll go for the last index. So index less than size, index plus plus. What I'll write here, if array of index equal to item. That means every item from 0 to the last index, every index value I'll compare with item. Clear? If the value will be matched, then I'll just modify the content of the flag. Okay, flag equal to 1. Done. So outside the loop, I'll check the status of flag. If flag equal to 0, the value %d is not present. Okay. Else is present. Clear? So let us execute this program. What already we have done written. Okay. So index equal to 0, 0 less than the size. Size is here 6. Okay. So 0 less than 6 is true. So array of index means array of 0. What is array of 0? 20. 20 equal to item I want to search is 50. 20 equal to 50 false. So don't do anything. Index plus plus. Okay. So here is a typing error. Index plus plus. Okay. After that, this index will become 1. So 1 less than 6 true. So array of 1 is 30. 30 equal to 50 false. So no updation of flag. Index will become 2. 2 less than 6 is true. Come here. Index of 2 is 17 equal to 50 false. No need to update. Again index will become 3. 3 less than 6 is true. So array of 3 is what? 50. 50 equal to 50 is true. So it will enter. It will change the status of the flag to 1. Then it will go. Okay. So if you want that you want to search the element only whether it is present or not. So directly we can write here break. Why? Because whenever I'll search the element and I got the element, then I can break from the loop. Okay. So remember, we have initialized the content. Okay. So let me erase this one. We have initialized the content of flag as 0 because initially I have assumed that I have not got the element. Okay. After searching or during searching, clear? If I'm getting the value, I'm just modifying the content of the flag as 1. But after the loop will be over and searching is over, still if the flag bit is 0, that means I have never entered to the if block. I have never made it 1. And why I have not never entered? Because this condition was never true. And why this condition was never true? Because the element is not present for a single time also. Okay. So that means after the loop, if flag bit is still 0, that means the value is not present. But if the flag bit is becoming 1, that means it is not 0, then value is the present. Okay, so let us see. Linear search. So total number of elements, suppose 10, 20, 15, 35, 14, 28, 67. Okay, so these are the values I want to search. So 28. See, the value 28 is present. Why? Because 28 is present here. Clear? So let us execute once again where the value is not present. Okay. So 6, 12, 25, 35, 14, 68, 78. Okay. I want to search 98. See, the value 98 is not present because it is not present. Clear? So this is what simple linear search. Clear? If I'll modify the program, that just write a program whether the value is present or not, and if present, then how many times it is present. So that means from the beginning till end I have to continue this loop. Even when I got the value, I cannot use break. Clear? So what I'll do, I'll just make flag plus plus. That means any number of times the value will be matched and the item is present, that many number of times flag will be incremented. Okay, so you can write here the value percentage d is present, percentage d times, and you have to print the variable value flag. Okay, let us check. So 7, 12, 25, 64, 25, 47, 25, 98. Okay, I want to search 25. See, the value 25 is present 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Clear? So this is what the simple program for linear search. Okay, so all of you try to implement the program and get the output. Okay, so thank you everyone for watching this.